All right. Let's see what we got going. Let's see what the hell we got going. Let me see if I pop on here like I'm supposed to pop on here. There I am. All right. I'm here. Boy, that burgundy boy. Burgundy be looking good on my ass, don't it? Burgundy be looking good than a motherfucker. And I say that humbly. Look at this North Sentinel Island shirt. Look at the North Sentinel Island shirt. I got it in burgundy. That shit look good as a motherfucker on me. I ain't even trying to brag. I'm feeling myself with this shirt. Damn. I see why y'all ladies be choosing up on a player. And I have to back you up off of me. Shit. What's up, man? I'm back at home. It is Christmas Eve. It is Christmas Eve. Let people know that I'm live right now. Y'all just bear with me. We're doing a Christmas Eve show. I got in from Atlanta yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to do the broadcast last night. I got in late. I had to spend time with the family. They hadn't seen me in almost a week, so it was late, so I didn't want to do a late show. But I'm here right now. Let me copy this. Let me let people know on Instagram that I'm live. Say it's maroon, burgundy, wine color, same thing. Hold on. Let me let people know on the gram. Let me do a live gram and let them know we in the house real quick. Not a live gram, but let me do a little. Hold on. Yo, what's up, Gram? We're live right now on YouTube. So swipe up, follow the link, and join me live right now. All right. So we're going to get into it. All right. Y'all just bear with me. Let me let people know. Let me put this link up here. And after that, this is on. All right. Bam. I did that. All right. Now, what it do? We here. Oh, man. Y'all come on in the room, man. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I just got back in from Atlanta. Glad to have y'all here with me. Glad to be back. Family. Oh, my goodness, man. We had, hiddencolorsfilm.com, man. Get your shirt. You see how fly this shirt is? We got them in different colors. Y'all come on through. Y'all come on through. We're doing a special Christmas Eve show tonight. I know some of y'all with your family, some of y'all watching games and all that. What's up, NY the Key? You say the concert was dope. Oh, if you guys were not in Atlanta this Saturday, you missed a great show. We had a ball in Atlanta. The concert was off the chain. Do y'all understand me? The Mink Slide APX concert popped off. We had a great time. The audience was great. The house was packed. Everybody had a great time. We rocked that shit. And I say that humbly. We rocked that. The audience was just, so a lot of people say they wish it was longer. Well, understand, it was an hour performance. We performed for an hour, but that hour went by so fast. We were having such a good time. We had so much stuff going on with our performance. I really, really, really enjoyed Atlanta. Atlanta showed so much love. That's why we went out of our way to put a great performance together. Yes, we're going to have to do more cities now. Now people saw, because we were posting clips on like Instagram and all that, and people saw how tight it was. They saw how tight our joint was. So now people want us to come to different cities. Some people, you said it should be an hour and a half. We might have to extend it because, yeah, when you're having fun, the shit goes by real fast. An hour is a long time. An hour is actually a long time, but that hour, it did go by real fast. So the girl in the red was choosing. That whole front row was choosing, and I loved them. I love them. You dig? Will I do a show in LA? I probably will. We'll see. We will see. But man, we really, really had a good time in Atlanta, man. And we're gonna. What the fuck is at my house? We're going to put up little clips here and there. What we're gonna do, y'all need to go to the Mink Slide YouTube channel because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put up the live performance of "Got That Feeling." I'm gonna put up the live performance of "Got That Feeling." I'm gonna put that up. Who's at my house? Hold on. Hold on one second. I think we got visitors. Hold on. But yeah, that's real talk. It's better than people saying they wish it was over sooner. No, people they wanted more. Who's in my house? And hell, people were just trying to follow us to see what the after party. That's the thing. Everybody wanted to get the after party thing going. You dig? What's up, T Mac? You were there? And shout out to the ladies. The ladies were real hyped. I love the ladies. Yeah, the Pleasure and Passion. I put up a little clip on Instagram of the beginning of Pleasure and Passion. But the ladies were really, really loving it. Shout out to my brother T Mac. He was there. Said, hell, yeah, 90 minutes is a long time. Yeah. I did. You know what? I'm gonna have to start wearing the fur coat. I did not wear the fur coat. The only reason I didn't wear the fur coat and I started to bring it, I just didn't have enough room in my luggage. That's the only reason why I didn't bring it. I was rushing and I didn't feel like, I already had a lot of luggage going. Yeah, APX were phenomenal, man. That's my family right there. The APX was phenomenal. That's my family right there. The show was dope. You saw the clips on Instagram. So I'm gonna put up the live version of "Got That Feeling." I mean, y'all, if y'all didn't come, y'all missed it. We had a great time. APX, they rocked the hell out. And that's the thing with the performance, man. One of my things, one of the reasons why I wanted to get down like that, I wanted to show us that we can put stuff together and be fly and make it successful and make it pop off without having to answer to other groups. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I like to do things to show folks we can make things successful, we can make things look good, we can make things pop off without having to bow down and scrape to other groups of people. You understand? That's what I want people to take away from that. And we had a good time, and it was professional. And let me say this, man, we had our security on deck because it wasn't going to be no nigga shit at all. Wasn't going to be no janky shit. Wasn't going to be no white supremacist sabotage shit. Boy, I had some tight security all over the place. So number one, my concern was making sure everybody was safe. Not, that's Atlanta, so everything is good to go. You know what I'm saying? But still, I like for people, when they see, on point security around, that makes people enjoy themselves a little bit more. Oh, the dancers were fly. People are loving the dances. Yeah, no janky promoters because it was our event. We promoted our event. We put it together. So, we make sure everything is crisp. So we overkilled with security. Our security was fly. So there was a sense of comfort when you see security there, just on point, making sure everything is cool. People can kind of let their hair down and relax. And even before we were performing, our DJ was playing music and people were grooving in between sets. So, it was a very, very, very fun, energetic, fly night. The dancers, the brothers loved the lady dances. The sisters were real fly. We had dancing. My boy Johnny, my partner, was grooving his ass off. Johnny was getting it all the way in. Johnny was grooving. People loved Johnny. People loved it, loved it, loved it. Hey, we're in here heavy now. Oh yeah, yeah. We did. We paid homage to a lot of the '80s songs. We mixed it in with ours. You dig? Say security stop Crazy Red at the door. Hilarious. Shit, Johnny was showing out, man. You dig? My man Johnny was getting it in. So, we were in there heavy, man. We had a great, great time. So, we're gonna now people are requesting us to come to all types of different cities. Carmelody, yes. What's up, Cronus? You know Carmelody? Carmel, she sang with me. That's my background singer. She was singing background. She was killing it. Yeah, I had the gift basket for the ladies. You dig? Oh man. No, I wasn't moonwalking. You say Johnny is badass. You admit, yeah, man. People for some reason tried to sleep on Johnny. Johnny is a motherfucker on that dance floor, man. Shit, man, my Johnny was killing it. The girl dancers was killing it. The band was killing it. The background singers was killing it. I'm up there working the shoulders on your ass. The ladies in the audience is about to throw draws up there. Had some aunties coming backstage trying to. They couldn't get no passes though. You dig? Man. Oh, man. But we had so much fun. We had so much fun. So Mink Slide featuring Loon. So, in 2019, early 2019, we got to hit up DC. We got to hit up Chicago. We definitely got to hit up New York. And I was talking about this. Because I like to do things big. I want to do the Apollo. I think what we should do a bunch of little, I won't say little, but different shows around the country and build it up to the Apollo. Do shows around the country, then build it up and make the Apollo the grand finale. You dig? I think that would be fly. That's the thing. We try to give people their money's worth and make exactly yeah, that's your name, Tywee. That's the name of the game. You give people their money's worth and you leave them wanting more. So, man, I'm not going to have just motherfucker running around mumbling for 30, 45 minutes. We're going to have choreography. The band is tight, cover songs, audience participation, costume change, wardrobe change. We did all that. We were changing wardrobes, all that shit. I mean, we put on a damn performance, man. You did? The dancers changing clothes, man. Oh, my goodness. Jay Slim was there. Jay Slim was there. I was doing a live stream and he was like, oh man, we had a good time. I said, is that you, Jay Slim? I said, okay, let me see if all the ladies at the concert made it home safe. If that nigga was there, but man. That's what's up, Clinton. Yes, you damn right I did. Oh man, but we had a great time. We had a good ass time, and we rocked it. And we're gonna take it on the road, man. So we should have had Jay Slim open up with a poem. Yeah, we got to get. I like to do the UK too. No, my gout wasn't acting up. My gout was good because I wasn't eating a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, I would like to take it to the UK definitely. What's funny? So I'm leaving Atlanta. The shirt is fine. Ain't this shirt tight? You can go to hiddencolorsfilm.com to get this shirt. hiddencolorsfilm.com to get this shirt. So I'm leaving Atlanta. And before, this is another thing. And I love Atlanta. I shout out to Atlanta. We were driving around. I was looking for some shirts or whatever. We were on a Peachtree. And we went off Peachtree. We're over there by Underground Atlanta. So we hit it. what is that street? I can't think of the name of the street. I think I was on my way to the radio stations. I did a shout out to my man Beehive. Shout out to the radio stations out there. I did a lot of radio interviews out there. Great folks, man. Shout out to the family, everybody who I did interviews with, man. They showed a lot of love. But I wish I knew the name of the street, but it's right off Peachtree. Saw a statue, and the statue just really stood out to me because, Atlanta, around that area, around Underground, is that, what's that called? Is that called Little Five Points? Over there by Underground and the MARTA station. What's that little area called, family? My Atlanta people. What is that, Little Five Point? What is that called? All my Atlanta folks. That area by the MARTA station and Underground, Atlanta. Is that 5 points or Little 5 points? Just 5 points. Okay. 5 points. Okay. It's downtown. I know it's downtown. Okay. It's just 5 points. Okay. So over there in 5 points is black people all over the place. There's nothing but black people over there. Somebody say a booty hole. There's black people all over the place. So we hit this street and we see a statue. There's a big statue around all these black people. There's a statue of Henry Grady. And shit like that. I see, shit like that. Because I'm a historian. So my mind gravitates towards shit like that. The average person, you don't even think about it. You just see a statue, like, oh, it must be somebody who done something great, must have been a politician, or must have been a war general, or must have been somebody who did something, or a president, or a mayor, or a governor. You think it's that, so you just kind of ignore it. But shit like that always stands out to me. When I see certain statues, I always want to know who the fuck it is. So we're driving and I see a statue of Henry Grady. I'm like, Henry Grady? What the fuck is Henry Grady? A statue, because I know about Henry Grady. I'm like, what is Henry Grady doing up here? Then I learned there's a bunch of shit in Atlanta named after Henry Grady. As a matter of fact, in Atlanta, there's a term that people have called Grady babies. Because there's a hospital, somebody said it in the room, there's a hospital in Grady Hospital, and a lot of black people in Atlanta are born at Grady Hospital. So there's a term called Grady babies out there in Atlanta. Great. I think there's some streets, it might be a street or two named after Grady. There's some schools named after Grady. So you're a Grady baby? Yeah, that's a thing in Atlanta, being a Grady baby. And I'm like, do y'all know how messed up Henry Grady was? It was a Grady. Grady was a major white supremacist. Black people die at Grady. So Grady, from what I understand, the way people talk about it, and I think a lot of people were born, a lot of black people were born there because they're one of the few hospitals that take like Medicaid or some shit like that. It's like considered the hood hospital. So basically, your Grady Hospital is the equivalent to Killer King Hospital out here. Like every city has that one fucked up hospital. Ours is King Drew Medical Center. That's our messed up hospital that you don't supposed to go to. So Grady is that hospital down there that I'm assuming. But Henry Grady, not only was he a major white supremacist, that's really all he's known for. Grady's not really known for anything else. It's not like how you can point out Abraham Lincoln's racism and be like, okay, well, he was a great president, but he was a little racist. His racism was a side note, but he did this great. Or you can say, well, Andrew Jackson, yeah, he was a racist, but he was a good statesman. Or Thomas Jefferson, yeah, he was racist. He was a slave owner, but he was great with his constitutional this and that. You can try to offset it by pointing to something else. Henry Grady is only known for his racism. Do you know that? Henry Grady is only known for being a white supremacist. Henry Grady's never done anything great. All he's known for, yeah, he was part of the Confederate, but all he's known for going around bringing the Union and Confederacy together to go against black people. His whole platform was basically, hey, we white people have to subjugate all these newly freed black people. We all have to come together to subjugate these new Negroes are free, so we all got to come together and maintain white supremacist domination over these people. That's really all he's known for. You understand? It's not like he created some shit or he built something or he invented. No, he's just known for being, he's the Richard Spencer of his day. Look him up. Look him up. So the fact that, he's being praised in that city like that, wow. This is why we got to know history. We got to know our history. You dig? Yeah, they got Charity Hospital in New Orleans. Yeah, you go to any city, Hopkins Center. Where's Hopkins Hospital? That was another one that black folks know not to go to. That hospital that Henrietta Lacks went to. That was a hospital people, they were told not to go to. It's always one hospital somewhere in a black city or a city where there's a lot of black people that you ain't supposed to go to. In Birmingham, what was the hospital in Birmingham? When I lived out there, it was a hospital. What the hell is it? What hospital was that? I can't think of the one. It was one, I think the one downtown Birmingham, people were like, hey, you don't want to go there. Einstein in Philly. Was it Cooper Green Hospital? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There you go. We got some Birmingham folks in here. That's right, H Live. It's Highland Hospital in Oakland. It's Mercy Hospital in Philly. Yeah, Cooper Green Hospital. Henry Ford in Detroit. Man. Woodhull in Brooklyn. St. Mary's in Long Beach. But yeah, everybody in LA know not to fuck with no King Hospital, Killer King. That's infamous. But yeah, every city you name, any city where there's a lot of black people, you're told the word on the street is not to go to a certain hospital. You go in and you ain't coming out. You ain't gonna come out alive. That's kind of a well-known thing. You dig? Called Killingdale. It's Parkland in Dallas. Man. It's Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami. Yeah, because, these hospitals, you go in there with some minor symptom and then you don't come out and God knows what is done with your organs. It's Walter Reed in D.C. Wow. But yeah, Atlanta, love Atlanta. I like going to different cities and learning about a lot of history because a lot of times the history is hidden in plain sight. That's the thing about a lot of history. That's why I did the movie called Hidden Colors. And a lot of things, you can hide things best putting them right there in your face. Something that you see every day and you wouldn't even think about it. You did? So we leave Atlanta. The band left earlier in the day. The band left early. So I left last. I left at around, my flight was like at 5:59 or something like that. So, I stayed and I really rested. I was real tired. So I rested real good at the hotel. So I go to I go to the airport, and in Atlanta, a lot of people know, they recognize me at the airport in Atlanta. There's one brother, and I know he's probably watching, one brother who works there. There's a couple of people. There's one brother who works at the airport. Shout out to him, and I know you're watching, brother. This brother ran up to me. He was doing the crispy puppet voice. His little brother, his little short brother who worked at the airport, he ran up to me doing the crispy puppet voice. And he was doing it loud as hell. He was doing it at the top of his lungs. And he kept going on. He just kept, first, I thought, he'll do it for a couple of seconds. He kept going. He just kept talking in the crispy puppet voice. So I'm walking, I got my backpack on. I'm lugging all my Minks and all this shit. I hear, "What up, everybody?" I said, "What the fuck?" "It's Tariq Nasheed, everybody! How you doing, everybody?" Where is that? That's me. Was that you, David? David, was that you? Hold on. I think he's in here. David, is that you for real? Where you at, David? He's in the room. I knew he'd be in the room. David, where are you? I ought to have you call up. Oh, say that's David Weaver. Hold on, let me see his profile to see. Oh, let me see if it's him or not. What does your hair look like, David? Let me see. Let me make sure it's him. David, what does your hair look like? Let me make sure it's him. Hold on. You still know? David, what does your hair look like? Let me make sure it's him if it's just not a nigga trolling. Hold on. Where you at, David? Where you at? Come on, David. Hold on. I don't see him in the chat room no more. Hold on. Where is he? That's when I don't know if it's him or not. Now he done got quiet. It might have just been a nigga wrong. See, his hairline is tattooed. you got knocked offline. Oh, David, you just trolling or was that you? Shit. Oh, I think he's trolling in the room. It might not even be him. Now he won't say what his hair look like because I can tell if it's him or not. Oh, he's just trolling. Okay, he's just BSing. So okay, so that may or may not be him. Sound like a nigga trolling. But the dude was just yelling in the crispy voice nonstop. "What up, everybody? It's Tariq Nasheed, everybody. Where you going, everybody?" I said, I'm going back to LA. "How long you been in Atlanta, everybody?" I said, I've been here for a few days doing my thing. "How you like the weather, everybody?" And there's white people looking around. Like, what in the hell is going on? Because one white lady in particular kept looking, because she kept seeing people come up to me. So like, who the fuck is he? Who are you, nigga? I said, all right, bro. We did a little performance thing. "How was the performance, everybody?" I said the performance was good. I mean, he's staying in the crispy character. He won't get out of the character. Everything. I'm like, I'm about to, yeah, man. I got a flight. I'm about to head on to LA. By the way, bro, I'm trying to get him out of character by asking him some other shit. "By the way, man, do they have any food shops in there?" "Yeah, they got a hot dog on the stick, everybody." I said, okay. They got any real food? "They got Popeye's chicken, everybody." The brother just wouldn't stop doing the crispy voice. And he's yelling at the top of his lungs. I'm like, oh my God, brother. Bruh. No, he worked at the airport. This brother worked at the airport. So he had on his badge, and Yeah, had on a vest. So he was dressed in a suit doing the crispy voice. Oh, bruh. No, the white women were really looking like, okay, who is this nigga? Man. Yeah, I'm talking normal and he's yelling in the crispy voice. Just wouldn't stop doing it. Okay, all right, brother, all right. No, he wasn't special needs. He was just doing the crispy voice. He thought it was hilarious. He just kept doing the crispy voice. Oh my God, he wasn't on narcotics. You can't be on narcotics and work for the airport like that, man. I'm like, oh God, okay, brother. All right, I said, all right, brother, it's a pleasure to meet you. Don't forget to take your laptop down, everybody, and put it through the belt, everybody. I said, all right, brother, all right. All right. Okay, all right, all right. Man. So he was a Crispy Puppet fan. This brother was a big fan of Crispy Puppet. Oh, my goodness. Man. He was a short dude. He was a little dude. He wasn't a midget or nothing, but he was a short dude. He was a little dude. Yeah. Yeah, he stayed in Crispy character. He stayed in character. All right, I gotta get back to work now, everybody. All right, brother. All right. All right. Man. Oh, my goodness. I'm like, brother, don't let a terrorist come through this motherfucker. My Lord. Man. Oh. Did you guys see that footage of what people named Vacation Vicky? Now, this is a story that I broke. I actually broke this story and I made it go viral. Of this white supremacist woman. Her name is actually Mickey Tronson. On the video, it sounds like she's her dude said Vicky, but her name is actually Mickey. And this woman was in the Virgin Islands. Excuse me. And she got caught on tape doing a racist rant. Hold on one second. Y'all bear with me for 1 second. Let me put something on this thing. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me play the video. Let me try some of my new features. Let me try something. I hope you guys can hear it. I'm going to try something. Y'all bear with me. All right. Let's see if this works. All right. Hold on. I'm going to try some things. Put that over here a little bit. There you go. All right. We're going to try something new here. Let me see if y'all can hear this. All right. So this is this woman named Mickey Tronson. And let me know if y'all can hear this going on a racist rant. For those who haven't seen this, hold on.
Don't like niggas, President Trump, ooh, Obama, fuck you, motherfucking nigga. Mickey, T, quiet. Are you recording that? Put it on your face. Fuck these motherfucking niggas. I hate them. I hate niggers. Will you be quiet? Sure.
Okay, so could y'all hear that pretty good? Okay, hold on. Let me listen to the playback. Hold on. Okay, it sounds good. I heard him. Okay, so hold on. Let me take that off. Take it down. Oh, how do I get rid of that? Hold on. Boom. Got rid of that. All right. So this woman, Mickey Tronson, she's out there in the Virgin Islands where it's full of black people. The Virgin Islands, and I went there. We went there not too long ago. It's damn near 80% black. She's from like Wyoming somewhere. She's from like Wyoming somewhere. And she lives in a place where there are no black people. There's about 5 black people who live in Wyoming. And she goes to an island full of black people to go on and on about how she cannot stand black people. She just, hold on, she hates niggas with a passion. Some people say she's in South Dakota. Some people say she's in Wyoming. So she goes between South Dakota and Wyoming. Still, North Dakota, South Dakota, all ain't no brothers there. Ain't too many black people there. That's just what it is. North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, wherever she lives, ain't no black people there. So I was the one who made that video go viral. A lot of the major news outlets, they were hitting me up, trying to get my sources and all that stuff. And I gave them a little information. I didn't give them, because people sent it to me. The people who went through this, they sent it to me. So if you look up this story, you always see mine. I'll give the media credit. They did credit me for making it go viral. They do quote me and credit me. So I give them that. This is why we gotta control the narrative of a lot of stuff. But let's just unpack that for a minute. This woman, and this shows you how white supremacy, it's not about separation. See, black people get on this thing where we just got to get away from these white supremacists, man. We need to separate. It ain't about separation. They'll find you wherever you are. That's the thing. They'll find you wherever you are. It's all about dominating. They don't want you to be separate. I want y'all to understand how white supremacy works. White supremacy is not about things that you do. What is she mad about? Just unpack that. What is she mad about? She doesn't live around no black people. She could have vacationed anywhere. She could have vacationed anywhere. That woman went to an island full of black people just to say how much she hates black folks. So this shows you living in Wyoming, where it's nothing but white people, and you are an old-looking, haggard piece of trash, you have nobody to compare yourself to. Somebody getting in the chat room hit it. She's upset with herself. So when you're in Wyoming or South Dakota or wherever you're from, where ain't no black folks, looking a damn methed out mess, a methed out mayonnaise mess, you can't sit up and blame nobody. You can't have somebody to look down on when you out here in Booty Hole, Idaho, or wherever you're from. You have nobody to look down upon. So you're on the bottom of the damn barrel. You're walking around drunk, dusty, methed out, and haggard. So she had to go to a whole different place full of black folks so she can find some people to look down on. That's what that's about. These white supremacists don't like themselves. So they crowbar themselves around us so that they can have somebody to spit on and look down upon so they can feel better. At least I'm not being treated like these niggas. Oh, I hate these. That's why she's running around yelling nigga, nigga, nigga in an island full of black folks talking about she can't stand them. White supremacists love being around black folks because we give them their identity. The white supremacists, and I said this before, they cannot stand being by themselves and with each other. They can't stand it. They cannot stand being by themselves or with each other or around each other. They don't like that. They need us around. They want us. They don't want us to get too close. They don't want us to get too far. The white supremacists are miserable. So the only joy they really get is being in a situation where they're around us, trying to subjugate us somehow. That's really the only joy they get, man. I wish we understand that. Trying to spit on us and subjugate us, that's all they wake up for that. That's the only thing that keeps them from blowing their brains out. That's why these places where there's not a lot of black people, that's why the suicide rates are so high. That's why the opioid rate is so high. The suicide and the opioid rates are very high in these places where there are no black folks. So they're depressed when they're by themselves. That's why they got to be online. Every time we online talking, we're having a black conversation, they got to jump in there trolling. Some of them are in the chat room now. They have to be up in our mix in order to feel good about themselves. You understand? White supremacists are miserable. And I really wish y'all understand that concept. Yeah, there is no culture. There is no the white supremacist culture is subjugation of non-white people. That is their culture. That is their religion. That's their only claim to fame. They try to box it up and pretty it up, but that's all they have. That's all they have. They get high off dominating. That's it. If they're not subjugating somebody, what does life mean? Give me the opioids. I need some joy. Give me some dope. Give me some meth. If I can't dominate no Negroes, ain't no Negroes to dominate, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? That's their mentality. You dig? So whenever black folks come around, the very small numbers who do, they love, terrorizing and harming black folks, systematically harming black folks. That's why I don't go to them talking about, please give us some justice. That's why I always talk to black folks. How can we produce justice? You understand? I don't go to them because going to them, they're never going to produce justice because it's too ingrained in their culture to not produce justice and to produce non-justice for non-white people. You dig? But the fact that she went there to an island full of black folks to talk about how much she cannot stand niggas. Understand what that really means. She had to go around some niggas in order to say she can't stand them. Meaning, I need these niggas around so I can feel better about myself. That's all it is. Now that I'm on this island with these lowly niggas, now I kind of feel good. Now I don't feel so bad about being a haggard, she probably ain't even that old, haggard, drunk, methed out, mayonnaise mess. Yeah, dude, they could go to Iceland, they can go to Scandinavia, they can go to Russia, they can go to Transylvania, they can go to Romania. There's a bunch of places in Europe they could go. If they wanted to be around white people so bad, there's countries in Europe full of white people they can go to. They can go, if you want warmer climate, you can go to certain parts of Italy. Be around all the white people you want to be around. You go to England, wherever. All the white people you want to, Sweden, Greenland, all the white people you want to be around. But you chose an island full of black people. So we got to understand what that means, family. We got to understand what that means. You dig? We stay on their minds. We stay on their minds. See, we can't underestimate how systematic white supremacy works, and with them, it's all about subjugating all of us. And one of the rules is the wealthiest Negro has no more rights than the poorest white person. So no matter how high on the ladder you are, as a black person, a poor white person still has more power and privileges over you. Case in point, have you noticed how they keep symbolically butt breaking a lot of black male celebrities? Bill Cosby, they broke him. They had to butt break Bill Cosby at his old age. They had to buck break Kevin Hart by making him apologize. They were buck breaking him. That's the new buck breaking. Now they are trying to buck break LeBron James. Because right after LeBron James compared NFL owners to slave owners, all of a sudden they came through with this manufactured controversy for LeBron James. They had to manufacture, they got Mark Lamont Hill, they had to buck break him. But LeBron James is speaking out about a lot of stuff. And the fact that LeBron James, he used his voice to speak out against how they do run some of these sports agencies like plantations. So they had to buck break them. So LeBron did an Instagram video where he was playing 21 Savage in the background. And 21 Savage had a lyric that said, "I'm getting Jewish money, so everything is kosher." It's innocent enough. But the white supremacists had to flip that. And they said, wait a minute, that's anti-Semitic. You need to apologize. And he was like, well, I thought it was a compliment. No, that's not no compliment. That's an old stereotype. And he's like, well, shit, I'm sorry then. Now that's buck breaking right there. They're trying to buck break them. The white supremacists are always trying to pretend that there's some type of comparative racism coming from black people against other groups. Let's be very clear. That's just I'm white and I say so. They know good and well that saying Jewish money, getting money, there's nothing nefarious about that. That's like them punking you out. There's nothing nefarious about that. What they're trying to do, they're trying to say or pretend or imply that lyric about getting Jewish money, is comparative to the narrative that white supremacist suspects like the David Ikes and the Alex Joneses, people like that, who promote the Bilderberg, Illuminati, Jewish conspiracy running the government, that type of thing. They're trying to pretend that LeBron James was on that. And they know that's a damn lie. They know good and well that we're talking about we out here getting Jew money. That ain't the same as some David Icke talking about the Jews control the Illuminati and the government and the no. And they know that. They know that. They understand, and this is why they're going after LeBron and not 21 Savage. Because they would look silly, the white supremacists going after 21 Savage about this stereotypical, he's promoting a Jewish conspiracy of banking and wealth, and they know that would sound stupid going after 21 Savage, because 21 Savage is the mumble, he's one step above a mumble rapper. I ain't shitting on 21 Savage. I like the brother. But 21 Savage, he's a dude going around drinking lean. So this dude They can't say that this dude talking about lean and all this shit is promoting a Elders of the Protocols of Zion conspiracy. They know he ain't that deep. They know that he ain't that deep. So they'll try to make it seem like LeBron had some kind of nefarious secret reason for promoting the song. Yeah, 21, he's probably a cool person. I'm not shitting on him. I'm not calling him a mumble rapper, but they kind of put him in that mumble rap category. So I'm not shitting on 21 Savage. But the thing is, and I talked about this on Twitter, with that fake outrage, because see, that's I'm white and I say so. That's nothing but the I'm white and I say so narrative. And you know what? And I asked a question on Twitter. Somebody please explain how LeBron and why LeBron James was forced to apologize for something that's written in self-help books by Jewish authors. You know, there's several Jewish authors who write books and teach cultural principles of wealth building in Jewish communities. And I posted up a book by a guy named Stephen Silbiger. And he wrote a book called The Jewish Phenomenon, The 7 Keys to Enduring the Wealth of a People. So there are people in the Jewish community who actually write books bragging on cultural principles that they use to build wealth. So you can't, you going after LeBron, and there's people who brag about how they use their principles to build wealth. So that's the weakest. It's just I'm white and I say so. It's all I'm white and I say so. So my thing is, so books written by Jewish authors who talk about some of the things in their community that they did to build wealth. And I've read several books by Jewish authors who mention things that practices they use to build wealth. So do we not listen to them no more? If we listen to them or if we read their books, is that anti-Semitic for reading their books and complimenting their principles? So what is it? So now that's the question you ask. That's a genuine question now. So books that we have by Jewish authors who give advice and use their own community as an example on how to build wealth, do we negate those books now because that's promoting a David Icke, Elders of the Zion Protocol conspiracy? What are you talking about? Or is it just I'm white and I say so, and so it was okay 2 years ago when I wrote the book, so now it ain't cool no more. So if you say anything about building wealth and talking about our community and building wealth, now we say it's anti-Semitic. And we're white and we say so. Because that's really what it's boiling down to I'm white and I say so. You dig? It's boiling all the way down to I'm white and I say so. And that's just the tenets of white supremacy. That's all it is. We just got to understand, because it contradicts itself all over the place. But understand the books like The Jewish Phenomenon, other books where people brag about and give tips on how to build wealth within their community. And if you compliment that, them flipping it and saying, well, it's anti-Semitic because we say it is. You dig? So we're going to have to start asking questions. And ask that question. Like Neely Fuller said, we got to get into question mode. You dig? And somebody, I don't know if they were trolling or not, but they can't really answer that question legitimately, because I asked that question seriously. Nobody has been able to answer it. Somebody said, well, so if rappers say the N-word, is it okay for other people to say the N-word too? And I said, are you trying to compare the N-word to the term wealth? Saying that one group knows how to accumulate wealth and another group, a bunch of niggas, well, we're talking apples and oranges. You dig? But yeah, they got whole blogs written by people in the Jewish community talking and giving tips on how they aggregate their resources to build wealth. So if we read that, I'm like, okay, my question, if we read that or speak about that, is that promoting some type of protocol of Zion conspiracy that most black folks don't know nothing about that? When they start talking about some dangerous conspiracy, most black folks don't know about the conspiracy they're talking about. They're talking about that Elders of Zion thing that in Germany, Nazi Germany, they would use all this propaganda about Jewish money controlling the banks and all that stuff, and they would use that as further justification for targeting people in the Jewish community. But that was just a proxy within itself anyway. They weren't targeted because of this perceived wealth. That was just a proxy. They were targeted because at the time they were not considered white enough. See, a lot of people don't want to come to terms and tell the truth about what happened in Nazi Germany. That wasn't about religion. It wasn't about wealth. It was about race. That was about race. At the time, the Nazis, Hitler, all these people, they said, these people, we determined they ain't really white. They white, but they ain't white enough. That's all it boiled down to, according to Hitler's own writings. That's why there were black people who were killed in Germany too, by the way. Y'all do know that. There were black people, hundreds of black people sterilized by the Nazis. So this was a racial thing. This was all about race. Even in Hitler's writing, he was like, hey, I don't care about no damn religion. Read Mein Kampf. If you studied that stuff. Dr. Welsing studied that. My elder, she went over there to Germany and she studied all that. Hitler said himself, I don't give a fuck about no religion. I don't care nothing about religion. All I care is these people ain't white. At the time. And that's the thing. Whiteness is fluid. Certain people are white at certain times in history. You understand? Certain people are classified as white in certain parts of history. At that time, which some of the people now are classified as white, but at that time they weren't. Now many of them are, but back then it was different. So they were like, these people who are not white, you're going to be targeted. You dig? So we need to know history. We need to understand history. And, we need to understand what people are really trying to do when they come to us with this outrage that seems confusing, but it's basically, I'm white and I say so. That's what it all boils down to. It's more simple than they try to make it. When they start talking in circles and they start contradicting themselves, it's meant to be confusing. It boils down to, I'm white and I say so. I'm white and I say that what you said was offensive. I know you thought it was a compliment. I know we have people who write books about building wealth. It's okay. It was okay when they wrote the books a few years ago, but right now we just decided it's not okay. Why? Because we're white and we say it's not. And because we're white and we say it's not okay, either you apologize or we're going to give you the Colin Kaepernick treatment. You understand? That's how white supremacy works. Like with Colin Kaepernick, look at it. He spoke out against white supremacy, Colin Kaepernick. And they said to Colin, wait a minute, don't you speak about no white supremacy? White supremacy don't exist. Come on, Colin. And if you keep taking a knee about white supremacy that doesn't exist, we're going to use white supremacy that we say don't exist. We're going to use that same white supremacy to blackball you from the league. We're going to use something that we say don't exist. We're going to use it to blackball you. But we said it don't exist, but we just used it on you. Because that's what white supremacy does. White supremacy is all about systematic deprivation, systematic rewards, systematic punishment. That's what it boils down to. See, when they talk about black bigotry, it's only name calling. Some black person said something that you ain't like, rap something you ain't like. They said something you didn't like. White supremacy is all about deprivation. We've deprived you of something. we're able to punish you for something based on what we made up. Like with Bill Cosby, we say you raped a bunch of women. We don't need no evidence. We don't care if it was 60 years ago. We don't need no proof. We don't need no confession. We're white and we say you did it. And we got those little Negroes, or those people who ain't really Negroes, but we're going to make them comb their afros out and we're going to bring them along. So now you can't say it's racist because now we got this person with an afro who said that you raped her too, which it was proven that you didn't, but we're white and we say so. And you're going to go to jail. We're going to take you to court. We're going to throw the Constitution out the window. We're going to let people in the courtroom who already plan on voting guilty even before the trial. I know that's unconstitutional, but we're white. We say it's constitutional. We change the Constitution right now. We're white and we say so. We're going to railroad you in jail. We're going to let all these people get on the stand and lie in court, and we're still going to find you guilty and send you in jail. No bail. We're going to register you. You're a dangerous sex offender, Bill Cosby. Yeah, we know you blind in one eye and you 80-some years old, but no, you're dangerous, buddy. No, a Bill Cosby, the most recognized face in the world, lurking around secretly. No. No bail for you. You're lurking around in the streets. You're blind, you're old, you're a danger. Because we're white and we say so. That's all it is. It boils down to I'm white and I say so, fam. That's why, don't get into circular, that circular reasoning, circular talk. You dig that? That's there to wear you down. That's just a smoke screen. It all boils down to I'm white and I say so. When you understand that, you'll be good. That's why, hold on. That's why cats be killing me talking about their status and all that. Well, my status, you're not under the jurisdiction to do anything to me, my brother, because I am a citizen of Marrakesh. And here on Turtle Island, brother, you are not under the corporation of the United States because I capitalize my name when I spell it. That's why I am a corporation within myself, meaning that I am sovereign, my brother. Therefore, you cannot touch me. Hold on, what is this? Hold on, brother. Hey, brother, you got me behind my back, brother. You dig? My God. You dig? And the same niggas in jail. I'm not supposed to be in here, first of all. First of all, they had me in here illegally. The protocol under which they have me incarcerated goes against state law 5594362, meaning that if they lock me up under my status and jurisdiction of Turtle Island, they are under contempt of the global government system, brother. So what they're doing is completely illegal, brother. Okay. How you gonna get up out of here and who's gonna back you up? Who's gonna back you up? That's the thing. Who's gonna back you up? Do you have the backing of somebody? You understand? Because see, we gotta start moving muscle if you want to make some moves. See, black folks, we get in this thing, we try to run our goddamn mouths, talk our way out of every goddamn thing, which don't work. That's when niggas be talking themselves up in jail. Oh yeah, these dudes be moving into houses and shit. I'm laying claim to this property. Yes, understand me. Yes, I saw this property and hold on, let me get my fares right. Get my fares going. So I see this property, brother, and I am going to move in this house. I'm claiming it under the jurisdiction of Turtle Island, since nobody has lived in this house for 3 months. I'm going to claim this under the government of Marrakesh. and Morocco. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stake my claim and my status to it. And then I'm going to get a swimming pool made in the name of the great Mahdi. And then what up? Hey, brother, you can't touch me like that. Ho, ho. Put the stun gun down, brother. You can't. Shit, brother. You understand? They start stun gunning your ass. And who you gonna tell? Who you gonna tell? Who you gonna get? You did? It just happened. Yeah, I was down there. I saw on the news. The dude did that in Atlanta. When I was in Atlanta, I saw a couple of dudes running around with the fezzes on. Some dude down there in Atlanta had claimed some house up in Buckhead somewhere. That nigga went up there and claimed somebody's house, and they threw his ass all the way up in Fulton County Jail. Him and that fez is in jail. You dig? My God. But, oh, shit. Man. But, you know, you got to be gangster with you. It was a French dude, and I talked about them not too long ago. This French dude went to jail in, no, he actually wasn't French. He was from North Africa somewhere, but he was living in France. He was like a famous burglar out there. They locked that nigga up, and his homies got his ass out. Oh, 21 Savage just apologized. They made him apologize too. Oh, Lord. But, yeah, this dude who was in a French jail, that nigga homies got him the fuck out. They came in there with a helicopter. They came in there and broke that nigga up out of jail and got him on up out of there. He's from Algeria, right? Or Morocco. He's from one of them places. They got that dude. They got his ass up out that mix. Those are the kind of homies I like. Redouane Faïd. Yeah, that's his name. Redouane Faïd. He ain't from Senegal. No, he's not from Senegal. He's from North Africa. I think it's Algeria somewhere. That was some gangster shit. I don't know if they caught him or not. I think I heard somewhere they caught him somewhere recently. But that nigga got out like a G. And he was a drug trafficker. That nigga got out like a G. You dig? Hell yeah. Those kind of homies I like. Shit, give me them kind of homies. If something happened to me, I need some bodied niggas like that. I don't need no motherfucker. If something happened to me, niggas standing up there outside the jail with a fez on. See what you did, brother. Understand me? That was illegal. You're not supposed to have him under there, brother. Because see, what I am the king and the Moroccan prince right now on this land. I'm an ambassador to the Moroccan government, brother. I've claimed that status, and you cannot have my brother locked up like that. You know, I don't need that. We supposed to be riding. You dig? That's what France is for. Yeah, this shit's going down in France. That shit is going down in France. The dude is Algerian. That's what I thought. That dude was Algerian. Gangster. That's how you do it. Yeah. That's what we see. We need some ride or die. See, other groups, they be riding. You know, we so divided. We be snitching on each other and shit. You ain't got no ride or die chick. You know. That's why I respect El Chapo's wife. Have y'all seen El Chapo's wife? She be going up in court with drip, boy. She be dripped in a motherfucker. She be in there with Gucci, Prada boots on, Manolo. She be in there dripping like a motherfucker. They're like, hey, what do you think about your husband being a drug dealer? Drug dealer? What the fuck? I don't know nothing about no drugs. My husband is a day laborer. Now, move out the way of my Rolls Royce, because I got to pull out. I'm like, can you tone the drip down a little bit? Damn. I think the lawyers had to talk to about coming in there dripping so hard. Come on, you supposed to tone it down a little bit. You got to sell this whole thing that you ain't no trap queen. Come on, put them Chanel purses down. God damn, she coming in there heavy. She be in there dripping like a motherfucker. She be coming in with them Prada shades on. Like, yeah, my husband worked at Walmart. I don't know nothing about no dope. And, I got diamonds and shit on, but there was a Black Friday sale Thursday. Shit, that's why I got this. I got a good deal. Now watch out. Don't watch those cameras. Don't scrape my Lamborghini in this motherfucker. What dope? Yeah. Are you trying to say I can't have a fly lifestyle like this with my husband working at Chick-fil-A? Shit. She act like she don't know what drugs. What's that? No speaker English. I don't know about no damn drug. I don't know how to even say drugs in English. Shit. I know you better ride out, but don't come in there dripping like that, though. You better come in there with a little dingy sundress and really sell the shit. She be fly as hell. Go look at El Chapo's wife. She be in that motherfucker stunning. Yeah. Man. Lord. But with a lot of people getting on Chris Rock. Chris Rock was he was with Louis C.K. There was some footage that they found from a couple of years ago, and Louis C.K. up here yelling nigga this and yelling. Him and Chris Rock they yelling. Chris was kind of giving him a green light to say nigga. I mean, what's Chris gonna do? To be honest, a lot of people like Chris should have checked him or whatever. If it was me, I wouldn't have co-signed it. I would not have co-signed it. I know Chris worked with the dude. Now, I don't give motherfuckers passes like that. I don't give cats passes like that. I know Seinfeld was hella uncomfortable. I don't really give cats passes like that. I don't laugh with dudes sitting around yelling nigga. That's just not my get down. Did Redwan Fayed escape again recently? I gotta look that up. But Chris, I can't say what the brother was thinking. I don't know, because if Chris would have been like, "Oh man, I'm checking you on that" or whatever, they would have kind of came at Chris as being the angry black man. But sometimes you got to be that. See, Chris, is the kind of dude that goes along to get along. You understand? He's kind of the go along to get along type of dude. What's up, Wesley Jones? You came to the Mink Slide concert this weekend. You enjoyed it, man. I respect you, man. Thank you for coming through. We enjoyed all you brothers, man. But in the same token, Chris could have done the same thing that Seinfeld did. At least Seinfeld's like, oh yeah. Seinfeld was uncomfortable because Seinfeld, he knew the whole shit with Michael Richards, how slick that was. So the fact that Louis C.K. and the other Ricky Gervais or whatever his name is, they laughing their asses off, saying nigga back and forth. You got to check that shit, because you can't say any kind of epithets towards the Jewish community or the Hispanic community. You can't say that to no other group like that, or around any other group like that. They're gonna sit there and laugh about it. Yeah, I know he worked with Louis C.K. a lot. I know he worked with him a lot. But, and that's really, Chris Rock works with a lot of those white comedians like that. Like Adam Sandler and he works with a lot of those cats. So, Chris does a lot of edgy stuff, but, on the same token, he's still the black friend with a lot of those dudes. And the black friend, unfortunately, becomes a vehicle to allow a lot of the fuckery. So Chris got to see, well, yes, Chris is definitely soft shoeing a little bit. You dig? That's what's up, famous Ogun. Yeah, it's that whole, I can say nigga because Chris Rock is my friend and he's real edgy. So Chris he should not allow himself to be a vehicle for that kind of fuckery, because that's what they do to him. They let Chris be their vehicle for that. We got the edgy black comic here so we can get away with saying all that stuff. You dig? Man. And but yeah, Chris should know better. He should know better than that. Chris should know better than that. And again, that was in 2011. I don't know what their relationship is now, because Louis C.K. he's all they got him in that. He was on some pervert shit, so he did. But Chris should know better. He should know better than that. So Chris is soft shoeing a little bit on that one. He was soft shoeing on that one. You dig? But did y'all see the video of this dude? Let me see if this is the whole video. There's some white dude named Jerry was fighting the police. Hold on. He's fighting the police. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me play this video. Let me play this video here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, shout out to everybody for being in here. Go to hiddencolorsfilm.com to get this shirt, by the way. hiddencolorsfilm.com to get this shirt. All right. Okay. Okay. Let me fix the screen. Hold on. All right. Theater mode. Try my new little tricks here. All right. Let me fix the screen a little bit. Okay. Get the shit out of my face a little bit. All right, let me play this. I know my face is cut off. Let me see if y'all can hear this. Hold on.
What they say. Jerry, do what they say. Jerry, do what they say. Jerry. Jerry.
So this dude is resisting arrest.
Jerry.
She's whooping his ass a little bit. They trying to get him.
You're gonna get hurt, Jerry, if you don't stop.
Help! Now he's resisting. Now look how long he's resisting. Now at this point, if he was black, they would have shot him. All right here. Because see, with black folks, we get ambushed. So they shoot us before we can even do this. So he's resisting. It's already like 45 seconds, almost a minute. He's resisting, okay? So she's
You're gonna get a charge, Jerry. Stop it.
Still resisting.
Stop, Jerry.
Still resisting. His booty is out. His pants are coming down. Still resisting. Still resisting. Now he's beating the cops.
You're gonna get in trouble.
He's beating the cops up now.
Jerry, they're gonna hurt you.
He done stole their baton, and he's beating the police up with their own baton. No shots. Now he's stealing their car. He done locked the door. No shots.
Jerry, don't do it. Jerry, don't do it.
No shots. Now he done stole the cop car. Still no shots. They just... Okay. All right. So, don't let them run this game on you about police need better training. Don't ever let them run that game on you. They know how not to shoot some damn body. All that I feared for my life, that's them just wanting to justify ambushing you. We get ambushed by them on purpose. They're not afraid. They know what to do and what not to do. They let this dude resist arrest, steal a baton, beat both of them with the baton, and then steal the car. That's not staged. That happened in Little Rock, Arkansas, I think. You dig? A black person would have been killed rolling down their window. You dig? So look, that's why I don't like using the term police brutality. I don't like to use the term police brutality. It's really white supremacy. And what's funny, out here in Inglewood, they got something now where they're going to allow some police records to be shredded out here because in early 2019, there's a new law where they can make police reports public record now. So they're about to, right before they're about to make police reports public records, they're about to shed a whole bunch of shit out here in Inglewood. So what they hide? What do they gotta hide? You then? Yeah, the lady in the background. You know, Tamir Rice, they jumped out on a child. They jumped out and blew a child away. You did? We better understand what we dealing with. Excuse me. Did y'all see? There's a video I can't show it on here. I know it'll get flagged. Oh, I wish I could show it. This lady, she was at her house and she was going to the bedroom and her kid. I don't know if he was a teenager or I don't know how it was. I don't know how old the dude was, but he was letting the dog lick his ass. She's like, "What are you doing?" And he jumped up. The dog was up here licking his ass. Oh, God. The future zaddy. The future zaddy, it was a future zaddy letting the dog lick his ass. And did some of y'all see that video? I'm not going to play it, but yeah, I'm not going to play it because a few reasons I won't play it. Number one, shit. I don't know how old the dude was. I don't know if he was a young teen or underage teen. So I don't know if that could be considered animal porn or child porn. I don't even know that. It just seemed like some shit that would be illegal. You understand? That it just seems like some shit that would be illegal. Yeah. Y'all don't, yeah, that bestiality thing. Y'all go ahead and run up on these zaddies. And speaking of zaddy, there's another bed wench confession, another case of bed wenching goes wrong. I don't think it's on World Star. But speaking of zaddy, there's another case of bed wenching goes wrong. There's this sister. I'm gonna play this. Another bed wench confession. This sister got with a zaddy and the whole zaddy thing didn't work, so she had to get back online. This sister did some niggersplaining. She's trying to get back in good with the blacks because this sister, she was up there. She was praising zaddy and it didn't work out like she thought it was. Let me play this. These bed wench confessions. Hold on. All right. This sister's doing some niggersplaining. Hold on one second. Where is this thing? Where is this thing? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Hold on. Let me find that. Hold on. Y'all bear with me for 1 second. Let me grab this and I'll put it up for you. Not Michelle Williams. See, she had another wake-up call. Michelle Williams, she had her wake-up call. Hold on. All right, hold on. I think the audio might be a little low on this, but y'all rock with me, though. Y'all rock with me. Beautiful sister, by the way, too. It's a beautiful sister, but she got that wake-up call. Hold on. We're going to break this one down right here. Hold on. We're going to break this one all the way down. Hold on 1 second. All right. Okay, here it is. All right. All right. All right, so this is it. So let's have this sister. Hold on. Let me get it popping. Y'all bear with me. Let me get the screen because we're gonna break down. We're gonna break this one down. Hold on. All right.
While I was with him, I swore off black guys. So for me at the time, Ryan obviously loved me in a way that I had never been loved before, just like he told me he would. Ryan had sex with me in a way that I had never had sex before, just like he told me he would.
No. She got with, hold on, we got to take our time with this one. So I look headless, hold on. She's a beautiful sister, by the way. Real beautiful sister. But listen to what she said. She got with Zaddy. She got with Zaddy and swore all black men. Now, this is a beautiful sister. This is a good-looking sister. Let's be clear. All right? She swore all black men. Hold on.
And with that being said, I took the love that I was getting from Ryan, and I generalized it to all white men. And I went on the record to say that white men treat black women better than black men treat black women.
So Zaddy turned her out. Zaddy turned her right on out. All right? So she got with her Zaddy and said, Mom, fuck all these niggas. She been with one white man. White men treat you better than y'all niggers. So she thought she arrived. And we're going to break it down. And this is the thing with black people who get with the mommies and zaddies. You think sexual access to zaddy is going to make you somehow different from other black people. Negroes think sexual access to Becky is going to make you different from other black people. I'm not black, I'm OJ. It's that type of thing. See, we get on this thing where sex with them confuses us, but it doesn't confuse them. But hold on, let me break it down. Hold on.
White men treat black women better than black men treat black women. I went on Facebook and I said that, and people didn't like that. They came for me, and I don't blame them, as they should.
And we're breaking it down, but she did that as a way of showing out. You notice a lot of people, black people, get into interracial relationships, and it becomes a showing out thing. Look at me. I'm better now. It becomes a showcasing thing. So don't miss that.
But I was confident in that sentiment. Like, I just knew that to be true simply because of the way Ryan treated me. So now I know that just because I wasn't loved like that by the black men that I dealt with in the past doesn't mean that a black man is...
Now, she's saying the word love. I wasn't loved like that. Zaddy was probably licking her ass and doing all types of gutter sex shit. Notice she keeps trying to soften the blow. I was loved like that. No, Zaddy was just licking her ass, eating her out all types of crazy, fucking her every which way. That's what it was. Having all types of gutter sex with her, and that's what they do.
Is not capable of loving a black woman. That's just the men that I dealt with that didn't really love me like that. And it's so funny because, like I said, I didn't care about race when I was dating because all I dated was black guys. So I didn't care about anyone else. But it wasn't until I was under hypnosis of a white man that I started to compare and contrast the two men.
Now, see, this sister I respect her honesty. This is how almost all them bedwenches think. And she's being honest. She was under hypnosis. That's what Zaddy be doing. They be hypnotizing these bedwenches, and they think that they ain't really black no more. And then they give them jobs at the Root and at Ebony and at the Griot and all these places. Yes, under hypnosis, y'all. She's being honest. I respect her honesty. This is what these bedwenches be thinking, y'all. This is them in their own words. Zaddy be hypnotizing them. They get turned out by Zaddy. You did? They get with y'all don't understand how some of these chicks be sitting up here desiring Zaddy. That's why they won't do nothing about white supremacy. That's why they be attacking us who do. The people who do, this is how they think. They're hypnotized by Zaddy. And they think because Zaddy has gutter sex with them, oh, nobody loved me like that. No, because Zaddy looks at black skin as something to be fetishized and exotic. So the sex is more lustful. Oh my fucking God, your skin is so hot. Oh God. Oh, your black ass. Oh, your black ass rocks. Look how fucking your chocolate tits. Oh God, yeah. That ain't love. He's lusting over you because the shit is exotic to him. Brothers don't be doing all that. Like, nigga, I'm black, so I got a big black dick. I ain't tripping on that. So brothers ain't every little piece of your skin. Niggas ain't lusting over. Oh God, fucking. Like, no, you black, I'm black. You did? Oh, look at your nappy bush. Oh God, I love the fucking naps. The way it scrapes against my fucking face is so good. You dig? That's where you think that's some love. No, this freak is getting off on the exoticness of you. They think you're exotic. You dig?
Black and white. So I found that to be, well, I find it now to be interesting. At the time, I didn't know what the fuck I was saying. But now I just find it like, wow, I got a little dose of abusive ass love from a white man, and I completely shitted on black men. That's fucked up. So now.
So Zaddy was, now she's still not telling all of it. So she got abusive love. Now, she still ain't telling all of it. You know what she's not telling? She's not telling, see how all that exoticness, it turns. It sounds exotic and cute at first, but then the Zaddy can't be fake too long. It becomes, oh, your black eyes is so fucking hot. Your black skin, your chocolate skin. Oh, you're such a good nigger bitch. Then it gets to being you being a nigger bitch. All right? All that exotic, ooh, you're so hot. In a minute, you're going to be a nigger bitch plantation hoe in the bedroom. There it is. We've been telling y'all this for years. Y'all think we hating on you because you got with Zaddy and we don't want to see your joy. We know how they get down. You know he done called all types of nigga bitches in the bedroom. Oh, I'm sorry, I got caught up. I'm sorry. Give me your black fucking Aunt Jemima cooch. You know, he's then they get abusive. Because that's what it's all about. It's about slave play. That's what it's about. All of a sudden, all that shit is going to get real abusive. Oh, you fucking dirty fucking nigger skank. All suck this cock, suck those white balls. You fucking mammy coon wench. So now you done fuck your dignity up. Now you want to come back to brothers after Zaddy done destroyed your damn dignity. Okay. Now, oh, bro, I love me some brothers now. Now she done got an afro. She done probably took a little janky lace front out. I love me some brothers. When is Hidden Colors 5 coming out? Oh, you got it popping now. Oh, so now you black again. She gonna put on one of Roland Martin's koofies. Now after Zaddy done ran through you and called you all types of plantation nigga bitches. Now, hey brothers, y'all, any brothers looking for a queen? I'm ready to be a black queen now. Okay, now we worthy of you now? All right. Please. Oh.
I feel like white men fetishize over black women.
Duh.
I don't care what the situation is. I don't care if y'all married. I don't care about none of that. I feel like it's a fetish, and I feel like it's an agenda, honestly. And here's why I feel this way. So this is so fucked up. So me and Ryan, we'd be asleep, right? Ryan would wake up in the middle of the night, go in the living room, and watch porn. Whatever, you know? That doesn't sound too bad, but number one, you got me laying in bed. Why you ain't just tap on my shoulder? Like, I would have raised my ass up a little bit, you know? Why you ain't just tap on my shoulder? But that's not even the bad part about it. The bad part is the type of porn he would watch. So he always watched black women getting the train ran on them. That was the only porn he watched. And why do I know this? Because Ryan wasn't smart enough to search.
Lord, so you just had a regular old zaddy freak. Wasn't nothing special about him. That's all they do. Lord. So you had you a zaddy who's just all into degradation porn for sisters. Ghetto sisters getting ran through and ghetto gagged. Understand, these people still believe in white supremacy. White supremacy is also about sexual dominance. White supremacy is about sexual dominance. So, yeah, he's watching those porn movies of sisters getting ran through and degraded so he can learn some new moves for you.
Incognito. And Ryan wasn't smart enough to delete the history, okay? I would look at the history and I would look at every single porn that he clicked on, and it would always be black women getting fucked by multiple men, black and white. So that right there is a red flag on Ryan's behalf. But I feel like he didn't love me completely. I feel like he didn't love where I came from. He didn't love my roots. He didn't love my past.
Oh, God. She's trying her best because she's embarrassed still. Basically, he wanted you to be a bedwench coon mammy. He didn't like your roots. Of course he don't. When they're fucking you, they want you to be a bedwench in and out the bedroom. He don't want you to bring no other blacks around. He don't want you being around black culture. When they bring you in the big house, they want you to be cut off from the rest of black society. Now you see why these women, when they get with Zaddy, they start talking about, well, what about black on black crime? All lives matter. That's what he was doing to her. He was getting her coon prepped. Oh, she was about to be wearing a Make America Great Again hat pretty soon. That's what they do to bedwenches. They cut you off from the rest of black society. They have to isolate you so that they can psychologically damage you. Yeah, she was being coon groomed. Oh, she was being coon groomed. Hell no, he don't like your roots. Hey, don't fucking talk about slavery. Fuck all that stuff, man. We're all humans, dude. Now bend your nigger ass over so I can fuck it.
Didn't love the potential that he didn't love my potential. He didn't love me in full. I think he loved, one, the idea of me. I think he loved what I looked like. And I was Ryan's first black girlfriend, just like he was my first white boyfriend. I think he loved being able to say that he was with a black woman. I think he loved the attention that we got from other people just outside of our relationship. I think
Now that's big right there. Notice, and Neely Fuller brought this up, a lot of people who are black men and white men, black women and white men, when they get in relationships, I want y'all to notice this. There's a lot of racial showcasing, meaning that you notice when you see a black couple out, they're just kind of out doing their thing. They're together, but they're doing their thing. If they have kids, one person might be tending to the kids or whatever, but when you see black couples out, they're just kind of doing their thing. If you see a black woman and a white man, or even vice versa, anytime you see a black woman and a white man out, it's always some extra booed up. They all booed up and cupcaking and holding hands and smooching. It always has to be this big ass display. It's always like, look at us. They always putting this extra shit on it. It's always this PDA, this public display of affection, almost to the point of perversion. Remember the chick from Django who got arrested for being out there with her boyfriend in public? They were fingering each other in a car in public. People called the police on them. Remember that? They do that type of thing. It always has to be some, let's do all this grimy, nasty shit out in public to show everybody we together. We on display. You understand? It's real extra. They go out of their way to say, hey, look at us. Look at what we're doing. So it's a showboating thing. You dig? And the fact that you have to showboat it, it's not a genuine thing. It's just racial displaying. That's all it is. It's a fetish. It's just a big ass fetish when you have to do all that racial showcasing in public. It's just a fetish. You understand? And that's what they like, bringing their Negro fetishes around, because there's a saying in white male society that you're not a real man unless you slept with a black woman. That's a saying. So they like to parade sisters around like, look, I'm fucking her, yeah. And they like to parade them around black dudes like, hey, black guy, I'm fucking your girl. Yeah. That's a real big thing with them. Yeah, I fucked her. I fucked your girl, dude. You dig that? It's a racial showcasing thing. You understand? Y'all really got to understand the psychology of these zaddy bedwench relationships. It's hella deep, man.
loved white men know just how powerful black women are. And I think he wanted a piece of that pie. I think he wanted a piece of that beauty. He wanted...
It ain't about, no. See, then she ain't coming to terms with it. They ain't with you because you powerful. They're with you to dominate you. No, it's a domination thing. See, that's what now she's telling the truth, and so now she's lying to us. You got to kind of tell yourself shit to feel better. I'm just so powerful. He wanted to be with me because I'm powerful. But you on here breaking down, whining about how you got treated with gutter sex. That ain't power. That's not power. Come on. Now she has to lie to herself now. Come on. She's trying to save face. It's hard to say, yeah, somebody treated me like a plantation slut. Now, yeah, her ego is, no, just come to terms with it. You can't say, you don't want to say you were treated like a plantation slut, but I was just too powerful. And they understand our power. They just can't deal with it. Don't stop. No.
I feel like it made him, it boosted his ego to have a black woman, you know? I feel like Ryan's presence isn't as noticed, number one, by himself, and number two, with the white woman. I feel like his light is very dimmed down by himself and with the white woman. I feel like Ryan with the black woman gives him this
white supremacy.
Whatever that word is.
The word is white supremacy, dear. She's trying to find the word. The word is white supremacy. Like I said earlier, the white supremacists by themselves, they're bored. That ain't nothing. Being able to dominate black people, that gives them an identity. I was just talking about that earlier. Being able to dominate a black person verbally, systematically, or sexually gives them an identity. Now he feels confident. Now he feels confident in dominating you. Not because you're powerful. He's showing that you're weak. He can dominate you. Because there's only so much they can do to a white woman. Let's be clear. There's only so much these white dudes can do to a white woman. They got to kill a white woman. White woman, they'll come back with Gloria already on his ass. There's only so much they can do. It is. Because white women, they have a feminist movement that has power. But he can do with you whatever the hell he wanted. He knows you ain't got no power. Who are you going to get to stop him? Who are you going to get to stop him from doing God knows what to you? He knows that. We got to be very truthful about these type of relationships.
You know? And so, yeah, like, I can't get with that. And I feel like that is how it is for every white man when it comes to a black woman. So with that being said, I am just totally against interracial dating. And I didn't feel like I was against it until I started to love myself more, appreciate myself more, love black women more. That is very important. Like, I had to love black women in order for me to love myself because I'm a black woman. So I had to love other black women. And with that love for myself and other black women came an automatic love for black men. And putting all of that in a pot together, there leaves no room for any other type of person to get into that mix.
Okay, that's all I'm going to play. Okay, all right. That's enough. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So look, the ladies, don't get ran through and broken down by Zaddy and then start coming back rocking your kente cloth dress with us. Come on. I commend the sister for at least being partially honest. For being partially honest. But my thing is this. With her, I'm giving a halfway compliment because I'm telling you now, with her saying all that shit, let another Zaddy come along, changing the game up a little bit. She'll be right back there. Let's just be real. She's coming back, with hat in hand, all humbled. Let another Zaddy, let a Robin Thicke run up on that woman. Let a Robin Thicke or a Justin Timberlake run up on her. Or hell, let a Takashi run up on her. She'll be right back over there eating some squash casserole. Let's be real. She's talking all that shit now. She's trying to get niggas for backup. No. See, that's why, let me get real. Sisters, I love you, but a lot of y'all be out here fucking with these zaddies. And y'all be having that energy. Zaddy done broke your ass down. And then y'all want to come to brothers after Zaddy done what he had to do. You dig? And then you wonder why brothers are like, I don't know, I don't know, something ain't right with you. You dig? You done had a monster's ball. You dig? You come to us with the dripping with mayonnaise, and then when Zaddy done broke you down and fuck your mind up, all of a sudden, hey brothers, assalamu alaikum. Black power, brothers. Black any herbal tea? Anybody got some herbal tea? Oh no. See, y'all better listen when brothers are telling you how these zaddies get down. Y'all better listen. Yeah, this woman's soul has been ran through. See, that's why I don't like people putting the rap on brothers all the time. Y'all be out here secretly messing with these zaddies, and that's where y'all be getting fucked up in the game. Not only that, I take it a step further. A lot of these diseases come from these zaddies. A lot of these diseases, including AIDS, come from these zaddies. A lot of women out here, low-key, sisters are messing with these zaddies. Yes, y'all do Quandolin, whatever your name is. Y'all be out here messing with these zaddies. And these dudes be big freaks. And I'm saying it. I said this on my other broadcast. That's where a lot of AIDS come from. We're going to have to get deep with this. See, that's the missing link people don't like to talk about. There's a lot of sisters like that who secretly get with these zaddies. They try to keep it on the low sometimes. And these zaddies be fucking any and everybody or everything. These dudes they're into all types of shit. Exactly. The white tourists be going over there with sex trips, sex tours over there doing any and everything. That's where a lot of AIDS come from. There's a lot of AIDS in Europe. Look, let me tell you something. These dudes, these suspected, these SWSs, they be out here into bestiality. There's thousands of websites with bestiality where these zaddies are out here laying up with animals, man. I'm not making this up. There's thousands of websites. It ain't brothers on these sites. It's not brothers on these sites, family. Black dudes ain't doing no shit like that. Not in no large numbers. You might find one or two crazy motherfuckers somewhere in Africa. Because I've seen a couple of videos where they have some like schizophrenic dudes laying up with animals. But these are people who are, one or two people who are psychologically fucked up. You might find somebody in Africa or somebody in Europe, some psychologically fucked up brother who's on drugs or some shit. But they have whole fetishes on that shit within the zaddy community. Say Russia has a high percentage of it. And this is where a lot of the AIDS is coming from, man. Y'all got to understand that. Don't let them fool you. Look, in the system of white supremacy, they never like to show the white community looking weak, collectively weak under no circumstances. So showing a disease that's targeting a particular white group, they don't want to show that. They always have to flip it. Remember when AIDS first came out, AIDS was a white disease. It was primarily a white disease when AIDS first came out, remember? And they couldn't keep showing that image of white people dying with AIDS. Because remember, in the early 80s, let's go back for my people who are old enough. Let's get deep for my people who are old enough. Remember in the 80s when we first started hearing about AIDS, let me see if my OG's in here. Who was the first big celebrity that got AIDS and died? The first big one. Let me see if somebody remember. It was an old white actor. Let me see who remember. Rock Hudson. Somebody got it. It was a white actor named Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson was a Hollywood legend. Rock Hudson was a Hollywood legend. And nobody knew it was gay because, well, they knew, but they just hid it. Hollywood hid it. Then when Rock Hudson came up with AIDS in the 80s, that shocked everybody. Because he was supposed to be a manly, macho man. A lot of people, white people, grew up on Rock Hudson. Remember, the 80s was all about reliving the 50s. In the 80s, remember, the 80s, the whole vibe in the 80s, a lot in white society. In white society in the 80s, everything was really about reliving the 50s, going back to the 50s. The 80s, they would pay homage to a lot of shit from the 50s. That's why Ronald Reagan, I think that was one of the reasons why he got elected, because he was a 50s actor. The 80s, you had shows, you had shows like Sha Na Na, Happy Days was still popping in the 80s. You had, movies like Back to the Future popping off in the 80s. All these 80s themes. I mean, all the 50s themes, 1950s themes. You had a lot of music. Billy Joel, his album sounded like a 50s record. So there was in white society, there was this 50s thing. So to have a beloved 50s actor from the 50s die of AIDS, and so many other white people starting to die of AIDS, that was collectively bringing down the esteem of the white community. Then you had like Freddie Mercury. You had all these white people getting AIDS. You even had white porn stars, people like John Holmes, who was a major white porn star in the 70s and 80s. John Holmes was a legendary white porn actor. He got AIDS because he was over there in Sweden somewhere fucking dudes doing gay porno on the low. So you had some big name people in the mainstream world and in the underground world, mainstream white people who's supposed to be macho, these macho manly white men being exposed as being gay. Because see, back then, it wasn't the white dudes. You couldn't say that they were using drugs or whatever. They were getting it because of gay sex. So in the 80s, if these white dudes got AIDS, it's like, bam, you just exposed their sexuality too. You understand? Yeah, Rock Hudson died in 85. He was one of the first big ones. My nose itches, brother. I'm not digging boogers. Calvin, my nose itches. You dig? The Liberace, all these people. You dig? So, John Holmes in 88. Yeah, Boogie Nights, the movie Boogie Nights is really loosely based on John Holmes, by the way. So, in the 80s, all these white, Greg Louganis, yeah, the Olympic guy, the swimmer Olympics, yeah. So all these prominent white people were dying of AIDS. So they had to change that image. They had to change the image of that. They couldn't show all these white people falling out with AIDS. So they had to focus on Africa. Well, look at all this AIDS in Africa. Look at all this AIDS. So it had to be refocused. So they had to underreport the white people on AIDS. Or I say on AIDS, but getting AIDS. You're not on AIDS, but they had to underreport it and overreport black people. You did? It changed to blackface. They had to blacken it up. AIDS babies. You know, they really went wild with magic. You did? Yeah, and then a lot of black people started getting it in strange ways. A lot of heterosexual black people started getting it. Arthur Ashe got it from a blood transfusion. You did? Black people started to get injected with it. They were taking it over there to Africa. Then all of a sudden, all these African villages are getting it. All of a sudden, all these black people just start just getting it overnight. You understand? It just popped over to black people like, bam. You did? So the image of they had to blacken it up now. But all those AIDS cases in the white community, where do you think they went? Come on, let's be real. In the 80s, and this is why we're talking about all these people in the 80s, and these are prominent people who were getting AIDS and HIV. These are prominent people. So you just imagine the people who are not in the spotlight. You had all types of, did Robert Reed have it too? I heard rumors of that too. But you had all these white people who had it. It didn't get cured in their communities. You did? If all these white people had it, how come they're not reporting it no more? What happened? You see Charlie Sheen, all these people. Look, remember, Charlie Sheen, he outed himself. Charlie Sheen outed himself. You did? And speaking of Easy, and I've talked about this before, when Easy was in the hospital, you know, dying, and, you know, Easy, you know, he turned bad overnight with it. You had some doctors from the Nation of Islam giving him an African drug called Kimron. I think that's the name of it. And he was actually starting to get better. And the doctors there and the people around him didn't want him on that. They didn't want him on that. And I've heard some other things, some other rumors about the hospital and the people connected. I've heard a lot of shit on the streets about Easy being up there at that hospital at Cedars-Sinai, and some of those people, those doctors were connected with Jerry Heller. Some of those, they were Jerry's people, something like that. I've heard a lot of different things. You dig? No, ain't got nothing to do with no Suge Knight. You dig? Wayne Cooper, the leader. Man. But the point is, you had all these people in the dominant white society in the 80s just dropping dead everywhere with AIDS. Where did the AIDS go? What's up, Queen Jet Black? You say I'm looking good tonight. It's the shirt, sweetie. You know, I think it's the shirt because I think burgundy is one of my favorite colors and it looks really good on me. So I think it's the shirt that's really, you know, giving me a little, making me look snatched and drip. You know what I'm saying? I think that might be it. But I still might be dripping with some of that R&B sauce from the Mink Slide concert, you know, because I was doing it real sexy. But yeah, it's just real suspicious about how Easy got it. Everybody was confused. They keep talking about all these chicks Easy was fucking and all. Yeah, he was fucking a bunch of chicks, but his wife didn't have it. None of his baby mamas had it, from what I understand. Thank you, Patricia. You dig? But like I said, the point is, all these people in the dominant white society from the 80s who had it, where'd the AIDS go? Where did it go? It didn't just disappear. That shouldn't disappear. It did not disappear. Yeah, the ladies in the chat room are choosing. I feel that. I feel that all day. Let blow my head up. Man. Based off the immune system. Yeah. Yeah, y'all should have been at the Mink Slide concert, man. It was popping. You're an RN, you worked at ICU at Grady. We say a lot of people who would have died anyplace else. Okay, okay. That's what's up, Miss Melanin. Oh, wait. India canceled 2,000 Ghanaian scholarships? Oh, so India tried to fight back because they took that Gandhi statue down. Okay. Man, please. The brothers over there in Ghana, man, they need to reach out to us. How much are those scholarships worth? Hold on. I'm going to look that up. Because Ghana's reinstating the statue after India canceled 2,000 Ghanaian scholarships. I want to see how much that's worth. Because hell, I help raise money to get some damn scholarships. If that's the case, so they don't have to depend on some damn racist goddamn Gandhi supporters. Oh, India trying to flex that old racist ass Gandhi. Man, please. That Gandhi statue needs to be taken out of Atlanta too. At the Dr. King Memorial out there in Atlanta. And they can kiss my ass if they don't like it. Fuck Gandhi. What's up, Chris G? You at the concert? Who'd you go there with, Chris? Yeah, the white kid. Yeah, the white kid with AIDS, Michael White. Remember him? He was on, wasn't he on Oprah? Yeah, it's the white kid who had it. He was on Oprah, I think. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. They had it was a white kid, Michael White. He was on, he had AIDS. And boy, they were parading him around. Now, you don't do this to no black kids. You don't parade no black kids around, but who got AIDS. But they had that white kid parading him around who had AIDS, and boy, man, like Ryan White. Elton John, oh, they made a big deal out of that. When that white kid got AIDS, yeah, he was on Oprah crying, well, edges sweating out. They made a big deal about Ryan White. They made a hell of a deal about that. All these little black AIDS babies, they ain't nothing, but a white kid got it. You better call David Bowie, call Elton John. We need Michael Jackson. I just want y'all to understand. You know, they make AIDS they got a black face on AIDS now. In the 80s, white people were dying left and right. Big name white people were falling out like flies in the 80s with AIDS. And then they stopped talking about it. Do you understand? So many white celebrities were dying because of AIDS. And then suddenly they just stopped talking about it. You know? Man. So the AIDS is still there with a lot of these zaddies. They just don't talk about it. That's all it is. The AIDS didn't go nowhere. The HIV didn't go nowhere. You did? They just stopped talking about it. Yeah, Studio 54, please. That was Sodom and Gomorrah. Studio 54. That place was Sodom and Gomorrah. They were doing all types of stuff at Studio 54, places like that. You know? Man. You know, I'm not saying that to disparage anybody. You dig? Anybody getting any kind of deadly disease. That's not the business at all. But I'm just talking about how they racialized the coverage of it. You dig? So the point is, some of y'all ladies out here, y'all getting a zaddy, and zaddy's trying to have gutter sex with you. No telling what the dude is into. He's into all types of weird, strange porn. Don't jump out the water into the frying pan just because zaddy's lusting over you. And you think that it's because he's more romantic than brothers. No. Is that he looks at that black skin as exotic, and a lot of these dudes, and I talked about this on one of my broadcasts the other week, you have some of these white supremacists who know they have AIDS and they knowingly spread it to sisters. Like that white supremacist in Kansas. He was a KKK member who had AIDS, and he would go around befriending black people and having sex with random black women and giving it to them. His own daughter admitted this. And he ended up killing a sister because she was about to expose him. He chopped her body up. Y'all better understand these zaddies and how they really think. Understand, white supremacy is a religion. And they'll go on a jihad for their religion. They're like, I'm going to die anyway, so let me go on a jihad and sacrifice myself for the religion of white supremacy. One of these guys from one of these groups, these militia groups, the FBI, they thwarted one of their plans. I don't know what group he was from, if it was the Proud Boys or Adam Waffen or one of them white supremacist groups, but it's one of these racist dudes. He's in one of these militia groups and he's terminally ill, and he was going to do a suicide bombing. They saw the government infiltrated their plans, and I think he was going to go somewhere where at some kind of protest where the black people were or something, and he was going to wear a bomb. He was going to blow himself up and all the people around him, this white supremacist, with one of these groups. You did? So this is how deep they are about, maintaining the system of and religion of white supremacy. You did? These people are serious. So sisters, and brothers too, because brothers got this thing too. You think laying up with Becky because she's gushing over you some Negro dick that you special, that you got her. Well, I got this bitch wrong. Your cock is so huge and black. That don't mean shit either. She get out that bed, she's still controlling your ass. Even if she's acting docile and submissive, she's still in control, nigga. Y'all better understand that. Becky's still in control of your ass. You dig? Because when you get out that bedroom, all she got to do is get on the phone. The minute y'all on the outs, y'all fall out or whatever. I was drugged. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, I had his cock in my mouth, but I was on drugs. He drugged me like Bill Cosby. They got all types of get out of jail free cards with your ass. Oh, they could say they were drugged, they were coerced, all types of shit. And don't let you have some paper. They getting that paper. Oh, they getting that paper. Yeah? They getting that paper from your ass. Ask Lionel Richie's white wife, his white ex-wife. The black one didn't get all that. Lionel Richie's black wife didn't get too much, I don't think. Brenda, I don't think Brenda Richie got that much. That's why Brenda was whooping ass. Brenda whooped Lionel's ass and the white woman's ass. My old school folks know about that. Lionel Richie's black wife, Lionel was married to a sister. You know, he had her way back in the day. And then he started messing around with his second wife on the low, the chick who would become his wife. Brenda Ritchie went over there, and I think she whooped both their ass with a bat. She went over there and beat the brakes off both their ass. He's like, what's the name of you? I know that album is All Night Long, and that's how long I'm whooping your ass. All night long. You're going to get a long ass whooping tonight. She whooped both their ass all night long. You dig? See, back then, you didn't fuck with them sisters back then like that. They brought up on your ass with it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a true story. Look that up. Brenda Ritchie lit his ass up, both of them. And Lionel, he married that white lady. And when she broke his ass, Lionel, that nigga, she got that nigga's pockets. I think that nigga married her and didn't do no prenup. I don't know, but she got a gang of money out Lionel's ass. She got a gang of money. He was on Oprah crying like, I want it back. I'm like, nigga, you better call Brenda, nigga. Shit. Randy Jackson getting cleaned out. Hey, shit. Yeah. Kim Kardashian, she's already setting it up. You know, I was on ecstasy when I fucked Ray J. Oh Lord, it was always a drug. That's their get out of jail free card. It was a drug. Now she's gonna do the same thing with Kanye too. When they eventually, because that ain't gonna last. It's too much of a mess. So it's gonna be, oh, Kanye was on the pipe. I was on the pipe. I didn't know what I was doing with Kanye. He was abusive. I'm telling you, that book is coming. When Kim Kardashian gets older, boy, she got a book. She's going to do a tell-all book about her life that's going to sell in the millions. That's coming in about 10 years from now. Yeah? Speaking of relationships, as we know, I told y'all that Cardi B and Offset, that was a whole publicity stunt. And I told y'all they were going to get right back together within a week. Sure enough, TMZ, they taking pictures out jet skiing together. So they went on and tossed in the towel for the publicity stunt, which I told y'all that was going to happen. I mean, the Cardi B Offset thing was so clearly a publicity stunt. It wasn't even a good one. It wasn't even a good one. You dig? President of South Africa trying to show out. Oh, wow. Wow. Man. Yeah, that was fake as hell. I knew they were going to get right back together. Nothing but a whack publicity stunt. Man. But anyway, let me get out of here, man. Let me go see what the family's in there doing. But we chopped up some good game tonight. I had to do a show tonight to make up for not being able to come on yesterday. But everybody, go get your Mink Slide out, man. Go to Spotify, go to Tidal, go to minkslide.com. Go to all that, minkslide.com. Bump that Mink Slide again. I thank everybody for going to the concert in Atlanta Saturday. I love and appreciate you. We had a great time. We had big fun in Atlanta. Y'all have a happy holiday. We're going to be Mink Slide coming to a city near you. We're the talk of the town. People talking about how thorough the stage show was. So we're going to be coming to a city near you soon. Oh yeah, Peanut did, yes. She wanted to rip the clothes off. Hell yeah. You know, my wife talking shit. My wife saw the video clips. It's like, the fuck all, what they screaming for? What they screaming for? I ain't screaming for me. Why are you hating? Shit. Like, why don't you scream and take that garbage out? God damn. Will you let a nigga just bubble in the appreciation? Yeah. So now, and that's the thing, going on tour. I don't want things to happen. You know, I don't want people throwing stuff on stage, and then I got to come home nigga splaining. See, that's what I got to see now. Y'all getting me in trouble with all the, you know, with the screaming and throwing stuff and trying to get backstage. So now I got to do some nigga splaining. Like, who was that? Looked like somebody threw a bra up there. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, when did you get back to the hotel? Well, I don't know, like an hour later. What did you do between that hour? Well, damn it, I went to the Waffle House. Well, how long did it take you to eat the waffle? Now y'all got me nigga splaining all night. Yeah? Shit. Yeah. Man. Yeah, so we're going to get it popping on the tour. So if you throw something, just don't throw it off camera. Just don't let the camera see it. Shit. And don't videotape it. So then I got to go do some nigga splaining when I get home. Just throw that shit to the side. And I'll catch it later. I'll sniff it in the dressing room. Please. Jokes. Oh, Lord. Man. Anyway, man. So, yeah, go to minkslide.com and get the album, bump that. Get these fly shirts, man. Oh, this shirt looks hella good. I love this color, man. Oh, this is my color right here. Bam, I like this shirt. Go to go to hiddencolorsfilm.com. Get your shirts, man. Get y'all shirts right now. All right? I'm going to holler. Y'all be good, fam. Peace. And, yo, go to Mink Slide. Go to the Mink Slide. Is that my wife? I didn't know she was gone. Hold on, let me get her in here. Hold on. Go to Mink Slide, my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel because I'm going to post that video up pretty soon of Got That Feeling. Where the fuck did she go? So subscribe to the Mink Slide YouTube channel because we're going to be bumping that. We're going to bump the video. Okay, that's Peanut coming home. I didn't know she left. Yeah, roll up like I didn't even, come here. I didn't know you left.
I need help. You got it?
Yeah, I'm about to get off. Come here.
I need water. It's raining. It's gonna rain.
It's raining?
It's raining.
Like, say hi to everybody. I was just talking about you. Say hi.
What are you talking about?
Talking about how you were hating. That was sexy.
What?
At the concert, you're like, why didn't motherfucker screaming for you? Why you hate? Tell them how you a hater. You hate because the women were appreciating my swag.
Please, get out of here. They don't know you.
No, please. Lord.
I was hating on you.
I know.
I'm laughing. It's not hate. You always say something hate. Right?
You was hating just because the women was screaming for a nigga.
I was like, who is screaming though?
Yeah, the ladies. They were screaming. Shit.
Right.
Yeah, we got 4X shirts. We got big size shirts for these. We got all types of sizes. You know, the ladies were respecting the swag.
Can I do it for the ladies? Somebody's like, come on, man. Whose aunt was that?
Hell yeah. Shit. Man. What'd you get at the store?
Food.
Okay. I thought you got all that earlier.
I was all over the place.
All right. I'm going to be out there.
Get off.
I'm going to grab it right now.
You gonna help me wrap these gifts? I need help.
How many you got?
Not that many.
Let me get the groceries. All right, let me go. And y'all go to Mink Slide. Go to the YouTube channel, Mink Slide YouTube channel. All right.